speak Hebrew here. But I think you don't understand Hebrew.
No,
Not yet.
not yet.
Okay. As you know, we are in church. Name of the church, St. Stephen. Okay, you know the history of St. Stephen. You see here him being chosen as a deacon by the apostles. He was a very strong young Christian in the first Christian community of Jerusalem. And he wanted to convince his brethren, the Jews, that Jesus of Nazareth was the Messiah. Somebody took him to the Sanhedrin. You see here, the Sanhedrin, okay? And you know, in front of Sanhedrin, he had a long speech. In Greek, said like that: everything which is written in the Bible about the Messiah was accomplished in Jesus of Nazareth. That is, he said, Jesus of Nazareth is the Messiah. And you, the Sanhedrin, killed him, but God rose him from the dead. Okay? When he said that, somebody seized him like a lynch, took him outside Jerusalem and stoned him to death. Where, okay, we know, near Gethsemane, Gethsemane. And Stephen died. Here, you see that he's being brought to the burial place, to this grotto. And here in the middle we have this old man with a white beard. Who is he? He's Gamaliel. Okay, we know Gamaliel, okay, in the Acts of the Apostles, okay. When I speak to the Jews, I have to explain to them that there are many Gamalielis, okay, Yavneh, but this is the Gamaliel the Elder, okay. Okay, today we know that St. Stephen was stoned to death in Jerusalem, but he was buried here, around here. How do you know this? We know this were later written by a Greek priest in the 5th century. The priest called Lucian wrote that Gamaliel, who lived in the 1st century, appeared to him in a dream and told him, "You have to search for the tomb of Stephen, my own tomb, that of my son Abibos, and that of Nicodemus." Nicodemus in the Gospel of St. John. Okay. What was his name? It was December 415. Then, why don't you everything is written here? And then, okay, it was December 415. And the dream repeated itself 3 times. After that time, this priest says, and really, he found the remains of these 4 people. Once again, Stephen, Gamaliel, Abibos, the son of Gamaliel, and Nicodemus, the nephew of Gamaliel. But when the bishop of Elia Capitolina of Jerusalem heard that somewhere the remains of Stephen were found, he ordered to take them back to Jerusalem. Where in Jerusalem, Mount Zion, where Jesus had the Last Supper. Okay? And on the place where the tomb was found, this bishop built a monument in honor of Stephen. 415. The priest Lucianus wrote in the letter, "I had this dream when I was sleeping near the church of Kafar Gamla, 30 kilometers from Jerusalem." When I speak to the Jews, I have to tell them that there is a Gamla in the north of Golan Heights, okay? But so far away. Then what happened? In 614, the Persians came to the Holy Land, destroyed all the churches. Okay, to the Christians they said, except one church, which is one church of the Nativity. The other churches were destroyed. Also the church of Kafar Gamla. Nobody knew what was Kafar Gamla until, let us say, 1860. An Italian priest, Antonio Belloni, built an orphanage in Bethlehem. Then he said for another plot of land to build another orphanage and an agricultural school. And they found the occasion here here was an Arab Muslim village called GEMAL, like today, but most of the people died here, not of coronavirus, of malaria, okay? And what did this Italian police do? First of all, it settled elsewhere the few families who remained in this village, also elsewhere, and then he bought all the land. Well, was a Belgian very rich man who bought the land. And in 1872, he built a big building you see today, okay, which was an orphanage and agriculture school. Okay, the life of the orphanage went on until 1916. 1916 here, there was no church. There was a garden, and there you saw the playground of the orphans. Okay, the Salesians wanted to build here some bathrooms for the orphans. They dug. When they dug, they found the mosaics which you saw outside. You paid attention. Here there are no mosaics. These are stamps. Okay. And the archaeologists who came here saw that these mosaics outside were the floor of a Byzantine church of the 5th century. He knew about the letter of Luciani, and he said, oh, here a place we call GEMAL. GEMAL, Gamala, for those who know Hebrew or Arabic, is the same word, okay? And then the distance between here and Jerusalem, 30 kilometers. And he said, oh, it's here, Kafar Gamla. Here St. Stephen was buried. And so in 1930, the Salesians built again the church as it was before, and they called it the Church of St. Stephen because they realized that around here was the tomb of Stephen. What happened? It happened like that Stephen, a Jew, Jerusalem, before becoming a Christian, was a disciple of Gamaliel. And Gamaliel, when he saw one of his disciples dead in Jerusalem as a good Jew, provided him a tomb, not in Jerusalem. There was a persecution of the Christians. Where? Here in his property, in his estate. This was the estate of Gamaliel. That's why it was called Far Gamaliel, the village of Gamaliel. And then it became Far Gamla, and then with the centuries, Gamla became GEMAL. This is the history of the place. Okay, as I told you, most of those of the visitors are Jews. Okay, so I tell them the history of St. Stephen. Okay, and then I invite them. Okay, if you want, if they want books, there are books. There's the Gospel, Hebrew, Russian, in Arab languages. They have it. Well, our mission is like a taste of Christianism, of Christianity to the Jews. Okay, St. Paul says first the Jews and then the Greeks. Well, now it's the contrary. First are the Greeks, okay? But also for the Jews there is something true here. And as I told you, during normal times, it means without coronavirus, without wars, there are many thousands of Jews who come here alone or in groups, and they're here and they have the possibility to get the Gospel, the Bible, and so on. That's it.
And exactly, it's said to be the tomb itself.
The tomb. Exactly the tomb we don't know where. But some years ago, 20 years ago now, okay, 800 meters from here, when you go, get in from the road to our property, now it's a change, okay. On the hill, we found, you can see it outside here, when you go out, a place with a big stone, and in the stone there is a tabula ansata. Tabula ansata, maybe you know, it is where the ancients would carve or write, okay, exactly. What is written there? Well, it's impossible to read it, it's a ruin. But the epigraphist of A Call with Leap in Jerusalem, you know it, okay? Perquest, you know also Perquest, okay? Succeeded in reading 3 words in Greek, diakonikon Stephanou protomartyros, which means that diakonikon is not diakono. It's the place of the relics of Stephen, the first martyr. So we are sure that it's around here, maybe there, okay? Which is the tomb. And the providence, God wanted that this place, first of all, be in the hands of a priest, Antonio Belloni, who became a Salesian, and then, he became a Salesian. Now, we can, have a contact also with the Jews. I think it's the only place in the world where we have this contact, face to face, and they have the possibility to listen something about Christianism, and they have a possibility to get also, this is GEMAL, not very much, but something. Okay.
The tomb of
the tomb, first of all,